This radio cabinet is a client of mine, and she requested Wise Owl Tourmaline for her base coat. After cleaning, priming, and doing 2 coats of the Tourmaline, she also requested that she saw a little yellow peeking through. So now I am applying Goldenrod to all the details and edges and legs throughout this cabinet. And I'm actually using a Klingon brush. I cannot say enough about these brushes. Now guys, all the products that you're seeing you can get at chalkitupfancy.com. The Wise Owl paint and the brushes are available there. So once that dried, I'm taking some Tourmaline and putting a very light coat over all the yellow areas. It's hard to see from this angle, but you can see the yellow peeking through. At the end of this video, I will show close-ups so you can see that. I took a moment to get to the legs that weren't completely dry, and I used a little water to rub some more of the Tourmaline off, as I wanted a little bit more yellow coming through the legs. And I did the same with this little molding work here on the door. I'm just about done, and then I can show you the next step. And again, on this leg, I used a little water and a dry paper towel to remove some of the Tourmaline to expose a little bit more of the yellow. Okay, now that that's dry, I'm going to take Antique Villa, some water, my S50 Klingon, and some paper towel, and I'm going to put a very wet application of the Antique Villa all over this particular piece of furniture. I'm going to start by doing this in sections. And basically, you're just going to put it on very wet and watery, and you're going to wipe it back with the paper towel. And when you wipe it back, you're going to leave behind whatever amount of white paint that you want to see. Sometimes I leave it a little heavier. This particular cabinet, I wanted the white to kind of stay in the detail. Now, if you choose to use paper towels, it does leave a little bit of a lint behind, and I just take a very high sandpaper, something like 1,000, and when I rub it, sand around, it will come off. The lint comes right off. Just an option. If you don't like the paper towel, then you can always just use a lint-free cloth. This is a process that you don't want to go answer a phone or walk away. You kind of want to complete at least a full side in the same setting, because you can kind of see where you started and finished if you didn't do it all at one time. You don't want to do a section, walk away, and come back and do another section. You would want to do the entire front of this particular, I'll use this radio cabinet as an example. I would want to do the entire front and then maybe walk away and then come back to do the sides if I didn't have enough time. And here I'm going to give you a close-up. You can see the yellow, the white, and the tourmaline. I'm very happy. I'm going to finish up this leg and then I'll show you the next step. So now that that's all dry, I took a chip brush and I am putting a very small amount of black paint on this brush, and I'm basically just dry brushing randomly in small areas just to give a little bit of a black. And there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Again, all these products can be found on chalkitupfancy.com, and you can go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.